EG. But it's a good point that the Des made. Demon 1 and jawgemo are no slouches. We've seen some amazing stuff from those two in the past couple of weeks.
Sometimes it's instances like this where you've got the most to prove, where you can really show up. What is that for jawgemo?
A map that EG have barely showcased at all. I think it's just one loss to Talon so far this year. If you opt into that battle, saadhak, or EG have got some really cool ideas for getting value.
Give them hopefully easy access now into the site. There's a flash as well to clear through the back of it. Timing though, that's taken. Loud are more than ready for it, because guess what? Pushing forwards with the Seekers. Spike dropped down. They might not even be able to get this one off. That's Loud using their own Cosmic Divide. Actually blots them off from taking a fight. A little bit unusual. saadhak's forced to push through it. Bit of counter synergy maybe. Showstopper now online. jawgemo's got that in his hands. And this is just to buy some time as well. No one from Loud really feels like taking a fight. A weak 3v3. Drop onto side, cauanzin. Where's the rest of his support? Needs to clear that corner. What a shot. And what a kill. jawgemo falling. Kills left, right, and center. His own walls, just try and lurk his way through. Flash actually giving a bit of negative information. cauanzin with a jump spot, but spam down, sprayed down. Last bullet finding the cranium of cauanzin, but, well, aspas. Bit of a beef there with the movement. Dashed into the wall to escape, and there was a trade in place. So, it's looking more than favored every aspect of the map.
But Com found a way quicker timing of A ramp. You can't count Loud out of these situations, though.
Oh, it was, but okay, now down to just saadhak. He wins his one.
He has showstopper.
It's a bit of a hard clearance here. I'm surprised they weren't saving this one when it was 2v4, but it looks like he still wants to try and go for it. No money to buy next. Demon 1 takes the peek anyway, getting his confidence up. You can hear a risky angle pushed up to the side. It's not watched for, and Demon 1, oh my! Right over the top.
Fantastic stuff again.
Still in the close corner, that's saadhak. Great job to contain, and a great shot found. Demon 1's dealt with, but still alive, and he needs some help from the rest of his team. The double face is there. Still one more for his troubles. Com is being pushed pretty heavily there. Seekers chasing him down all the way back. And this is a straight flood attempt. They want to try and take the fight when they're planting. jawgemo, rocket in his hands, lets it rip, and it sails through and lands true.
cauanzin knows that Com is going to be running behind him right now.
On a 1v2 now, make it 1v1. Positioning was known. Com reveals it with a snake bite for Fumble. All the way sticking halfway through. Not enough for the damage. Com lands it.
There.
A ramp still going to be held here. And look at this. A ping onto the common position. Does he know someone's close? The spam's there. Oh my goodness, and a stray bullet. Catching onto jawgemo. This could fall apart quite quickly. Loud.
30 seconds left.
They know Com has been playing in this position. Dash forwards to try and cut across that placement, but Com plays his life and plays safe now.
Spike planted.
And Boostio's in vents.
All the way, just making sure that they find every single potential hole here. Look at that lurk through, finally paying off. Viper's Pit, though, was dropped down a bit prior, and why not? It's the final round for it. Loud need a bit more. It's just less. Last one alive. Position. No, the Demon 1 wins it out. So 9-3.
A heavy flank. Do they go for a heavy retake? And how does Boostio hold on?
They don't see much here. Boostio's got to be that player to stay alive. Pulls used. This joints this one as the push comes through as well, splitting them up. The double face. Tap, tap, Com with the classic. And he's doing decent work of it, more so than that. 2 kills. The back of the side, another face here with the frenzy. Could get a little bit more scrappy still. The nade pushing them away, and it is a 2v3. Still, Loud are the ones that have to get that plan off. A bit of a tap to try and force an equal fight. jawgemo is keen to try and take it, and he does win it. Low enough though. Bit of an overpeak, double face, and it's got to be disciplined. It is at that. So
3-11, you got to, but it's Bulldogs. It's light armor.
Yeah, and it's 2 rounds. That's all EG need to claim. Nade to the side here, another fast play, and it feels like desperation, doesn't it? There's a trade there. Dodge that play. Aspas is stuck. Right into the corner. There's a pull at work, and it's a common position. They just ping it out.
What a beautiful re-clear of that area of the map. This is gorgeous gameplay from EG so far today.
With a spike out in the open. Fully aware of this. Oh, okay. Les wins his fight. Demon 1 now pushed out of the position. It's a good snake bite. Needs the help from the rest of his team, though. Flash re-clearance with a smoke in their face. Fight taken, and there's confidence in these EG players today. Scaling right in. Trailblazer, that's a stun right into the smoke. And Demon 1, well, Kill found.
Look at how good they are at disrupting everything that Loud are going for.
Yep.
And that was instant. And they just separated and isolated aspas as they did in the previous round at Male.
Gotta be strict with your play even still, because this is looking so damn good. 3 players left standing. They take the fight to them. Swing wide, but saadhak the last one. And he's got so much more. He wants to try and keep them in the map, but my goodness. Spike dropped down, a minute on the clock.
The Des was talking earlier about these games being any given Monday.
High setup, re-swing from Ethan. It's just perfect, and 13-3. Any given Monday in the Super Week, anything could happen. And map 1 secured for EG. Turret spotted out there, clearing out all the necessary areas. Now, Nano Swarm buys them a bit of time for EG to try and flood, and you can certainly see that. They've stacked it with 4 of their players. Now you're starting to see them move through as the plant's down, so is the fault line, but there's a snakebite at the feet. And Demon 1's punished as he tries to push into the back of the site. There's a dart there. Not too much else accompanying it.
This is one of the only times where we've seen Loud get off to a bit of an advantage and EG's ideas get stunted.
Yeah, and right now still fights being taken, but making sure that they've got the covering fire necessary. Always favored still. Com now left into it, so 1v3. Players are weak. But will he be afforded the opportunities, the answer, regardless?
But they still have to give it all up, and that means that jawgemo's lost his paranoia now.
Flash re-cleared fast. What? Flick to the side, Boostio. How do you hit that? He was not looking in that direction, yet a nasty one. Still spraying through. 2 dinks make it 3. Eventually getting the job and done, and with the reckoning. There's no stable footing whatsoever, but Demon 1 on this flank could be everything, and indeed it is. Tagged up, 1-2 players falling. Left up to saadhak and aspas.
There's still quite a lot of time.
Unconventional angle that aspas is playing, but forced to swing wide into it, and there is that trade. So Demon 1 making quick work of it, and saadhak forced to put his head on the swivel there. Potentially swing off, and as well as that, he's got Ethan. Maybe even holding the rolling thunder. Fault line, it's a double face, and enough damage done. Hunter's Fury also being committed. No tags, potential damage was indeed done, but no kills.
It's a great idea again from EG, but it's just not quite there. The damage healed back up now, and Loud pivot into that C split.
Demon 1 might start to feel that heat really being applied to this. jawgemo was supposed to be taking that first contact. Kill found, but now you can feel it. Rolling thunder to try and at least help him out. Reckoning as well. Quick scope right in the face of aspas, and a rifle exchange. Now we can start to do some serious damage. Playing proactive, dart lighting them up. Less is from behind, but he's the last one standing. Com needs to win this fight. It's not the confidence to take the wider swing yet. Nevertheless, damage done through the wall, and so contained space into garage. Using that high tide, reckoning dropped at the feet of Boostio. Can't take a good fight, can't take a clean one. jawgemo though still, and he's got the help of Ethan. Locked down into the corner though. There's that pressure. saadhak moves his way forwards onto that long angle in a fight. 1 out. Wait a second.
Com finding 1 pushes this back down into a 2v2. Still 20 seconds before Comma has a recon dart active.
30 seconds left.
He can wait out the lockdown here. And then
Even anticipate this. They think it could be coming from the back of the site. Opened up, dart right there. Timing though. saadhak just jumps up. And Demon 1 wasn't ready to try and play off of that.
Did Com think they were completely off site?
Yeah, it's a bit unusual. Spam into the side. Demon 1 wins the first. Does he know where less is? Up to the side on top of logs. All the way around the corner, straight into Demon 1 with the shorty. He doesn't survive it. He can't get out. Cool play, nevertheless.
It's gotten weird here.
It's gotten really weird.
saadhak is through, repositioned his Viper Orb, and swung through it. Seeker's being used as well, pushing the defense back away from C. So this is going to end up being a post-plant position with disadvantage for Loud, a 3v4. They've been proactive in the past, but what utility do they really have? cauanzin tries to lurk. He was the only one with a flash, the only one that could have really made a play.
Spike's going to be used, a bit of spam as well. Spike hasn't been tapped, and time might start to become a bit of a problem. Pushing forwards though, it's Ethan. Taking the initiative, quite literally pushing into them. And he's got the spike in his hands as he's jump spotting that.
Double push garage though.
Yeah, and this is starting Okay, Aftershock's actually used there and a flash through the wall to try and push it back. So EG expecting there was going to be that reclearance, and this time Loud decide, okay, we're just going to give up that area of the map. Let's start to try and flood all the way in through the back, but they're being stumped and stopped in through the smoke. Oh my word, what is occurring? Running up backwards with the frenzy, tap, tap, tap with the ghost. It's all EG and
Mystic doing that kind of thing. And the rest of Fnatic were not too happy. All right, so now Loud have got those rifles up. A stun, again, good utility. The flash, the recon, all paired.
And it's got a lot of value. Smoke in their face as well, so the flash doesn't get much. tuyz off to the side with the rifles. It's good. jawgemo still making the most of the stinger. Lovely offset of the movement. How are they claiming these?
I have the spike.
Boundless amount of upgrades here. Spike has to be planted though, and there's an opportunity maybe for saadhak to claim it. No! Fight just gets taken straight up by Boostio, and he wins it. To stack into A, and this is why we said there could be danger behind it. Flash into the corner, straight away. Even a TP from jawgemo wants to accompany it. Off to the side! Oh my goodness. Kills rattle off this way, that way. Damage being done with 17 seconds left. There needs to be a plan. Ethan, he commits the ult.
The flank!
One player's there, caught it. This flank from saadhak is everything right now. The plant needs to be stuck. There's safety in numbers, but numbers removed. And with the plant stuck, dropping down to there. Oh, well.
Les and Boostio are such confident players.
Yeah. Both eager to take chunks out of each other. And with that repeat, Les is finally brought down. It's aspas though. What can he do? As the side anchor, smoke dropped down. A bit disorientated, but a no-scope. Up close. jawgemo trying to punish it. And time is starting to become once more an issue. Dash force, rifle, upgrade. No way! Player to won't make too much of a difference, but it's going to force EG to play back now.
And that's a different positioning for the lockdown, isn't it? It doesn't give them a ton of room on the site. It doesn't force EG back too far.
Fight's been taken early. Alternating the angle. Stun's good, but still tuyz wins the fight despite that. Com's still here, paranoia ripping through. As all this is happening, there's that extra layer of aspas on the flank, and that's making all the damn difference, and that is gonna be the map. It got hectic, it got messy, but Loud, they do drag it all the way to the distance here. Way through here. There's no time wasted, is there? Loud pushing forward, saadhak even scaling right through into the back of the side, and timing might be taken. A bit of run and gun with the frenzy favored. Pushing forward, jawgemo not wasted time. Wants to take another fight. Back horse was compromised. Spike's still not planted though in the middle of all of this, because aspas is just waiting for that one. He hears it. Catches.
The jet lurk.
Yeah.
Of course.
As is usual.
The jet lurk and the killjoy entry.
And all the way from behind, Les is right there. Ready and waiting to pincer. Pissed around for Loud. To the side of the box, but yeah, Demon 1 knows that there's too much to watch for. Tries to reset the movement and the aim just to take a better fight. saadhak pushing forwards as Boostio reclaiming that space and territory, moving down now. There's a reckoning at their feet, and tuyz just leaping and bounding into the back of the site. It does feel disrespectful at its core, just some of the way these Loud players are playing, and this push from Les is even more so. Look at it, breaks the dog. He's got no one else playing with him, by the way. A fake flash, but not baited for much longer. Loud now here, waiting for that lockdown to come through, so not overstepping themselves, not over peaking, but they are going to have to play this post plant away from the site. I mean, the Viper's pit dropped down, but there's a Cosmic Divide used. Now the hit starts to come through. Seekers as well. Pop flash play denied any sort of info or gain, and as well as that, the lockdown. It's a heavy committal. But the entire war chest is being used.
The lockdown does not cover the whole Viper's pit, so they can still stay in this at the edge.
Ball's onto the back now. Util to try and clear it. I hate it when it comes down to this with these rounds spammed out. All that post plant. Util running, gunning from Ethan. Even it out, but again, just spraying him through all the way down. And rat-a-tat-tat goes the weaponry. It's Loud with 4 players surviving.
He's holding behind his box, and he's been doing this a ton.
Yeah. That's already played this position once before. Let's try a hard clearance off the turrets. Oh, that was the goal. Demon 1 wanted to try and take the fight off of it.
And that's it. I mean, Demon 1's favored, but he doesn't get the kill. It's another first death for EG. 0 and 9. And this is how the rounds have been slipping away.
What can you pull together? Loud set up with the post plant. That's a good answer. aspas falls, but casualties on either side now. Orb gonna be placed down, and it comes down to the spam, doesn't it? Phantoms in their hands, right through the wall. And he sort of kills this way, that way.
One enemy.
Like ships in the night, just trying to vacate backwards and forwards. Still plenty of time here for Boostio to maybe do something, but only one kill to be claimed. Has to be a turning point soon, though, with the turret removed. There's no other util behind it. Demon's up close. And Personal trying to take the fight with a Guardian, but oversteps himself. Biding his time there was saadhak. Haunt actually is quite nice there. That's going to be some spam. And a kill onto tuyz, but cauanzin close, and it's not cleared into the side still. 2v3, EG. It's the best opportunity they've had in quite some time. But aspas, individuality here potentially to stay down to that one-on-one is cauanzin versus Ethan. Tapping a spike. Out the way, spam through the wall, even a dog, no stun. Collected. Where is the opposition? Cauanzin doesn't dare tap it, but he needs to force it. Ethan nowhere near. The reposition from him towards Flowers now, an opportunity to slow it through. It's cauanzin who wins it anyway. Reckoning though, that it's going to be cleaving and clearing all the way into the back of the side. It's the final round of the half. It needs to be big. It's dire straits right now. Aspas deafened. No sound cues available. Reckoning now as well. He's forced back. This is good util to push him out of this position. And EG.
Spike down A.
Now the two-player advantage. Moving forward here. cauanzin, fight one, fight taken. Three grouped up. Wider swing indeed. He's slipping away.
Remaining.
Not like this.
Last
Not
player
like
standing.
this. And again, dropped into that one-on-one. Spike off to the back. cauanzin has to reclaim it. Ethan, 11 health.
Left.
Last time, cauanzin read the reposition incredibly well.
Taps it. Baiting out the fight. Ethan, he's granted a grand opportunity. Dog. Jumps forwards. No clearance. Creeping, crawling all the way up. Spike planted over the top. Fully blinded up. No way! Now the spike is actually leaning a different direction. But Boostio. First death. The first kill towards Loud.
Now the spike is heading to the opposite side, so they've sold a fake. This is going to get it into a post-plant position. I think that Trailblazer is going to give him the idea, but there's no way Loud make it here before the plant goes down, surely.
35 seconds left. There's no urgency from EG, is there? They're still making sure that they clear all of this, and you can feel that hesitation in their play.
Left.
29. Dropping down, but the spike's going to be planted without any sort of opposition. Side by side, shoulder to shoulder. cauanzin taking that first fight. tuyz was using utility, and with that Nano Swarm, okay. It evens it out. Into that 4-on-4. Loud. Trying to close this one out. Right here, right now. Jawgemo's in a close corner. This is unintended. tuyz has got one. Jawgemo doesn't win this one. saadhak and less. And Ethan to deny the humility. He's got to win it out now. But so difficult, so damn hard, and it's the 13-0.